I'm tired of America. So I'm hitting Richie on the net. I got the tickets, that's a bet. We need the link, my brother set it up. Damn, I didn't had enough. Ooh, I won't lie. Can I get a little shake with them fries? My skin tone is matching your eyes. Black men, you know we like them thighs.
I'm telling you the new wave that's about to happen though. It's already started, but you're gonna hear about it more. Men are starting to pay for surrogates to have their kids, so they can just take their kid, live their life, don't pay no child support, nothing like that. That's a new thing. It already started in Europe. I already know a few boys that's doing it in the States. Yeah, because if I gotta pay you 50 grand to carry my child, but then you sign over the rights, I sit there and take care of my kid the way I see fit. The government ain't involved, nothing. I walk away, my seed continues, lives on. I don't got none of the headache.
Word? Strap in, y'all. This is going to be an episode like you've never seen. Come on. I'm the Travel OG, and I traded in my Hollywood lifestyle for the sexy beaches of Pattaya, Thailand. We're bringing you exclusive interviews, showing you what the golf courses are like, the caddies are like, what the homies like. Zoom to Thailand with your man, Richie Mack, the Travel OG.
This the dude that hooked me up with the brothers in Thailand. That's Mike, a.k.a. the Professor.
Okay.
Let me tell you, this guy now, when you come, this is who you talk to. You dig?
My man.
What up, guys? I always say I have the best subscribers and supporters in the game. And this is just another example. I get people that write in and tell me they're coming and they want to meet up, and I'm usually so busy working and editing, I don't even have time to return a lot of emails. But this guy, Malcolm, rolled up on me when I was having lunch with Elle and Vitaly, and he told me something that changed my life. He said, I came out here because of you, Travel OG. You inspired me to book my flight to Thailand. I was speechless. There's a responsibility that comes with that. To know what I'm doing out here in Thailand is affecting people in the world the way it is humbles me even more. Although I only got to see him once, our meeting is having a lasting effect on me and how I think. He later went to Phuket and showed me so I can show you how it's on and popping again out there. We'll get to that later. Malcolm even came with us to the golf course to watch a Caddy of the Day episode, and after that, we sat down for a late lunch. And the knowledge and wealth of information he had blew us all away. He broke down the reason why women do what they do in Thailand. At first, he was saying DR had everything Thailand had, but later on his story started to change. He sent videos of how his Thai lady was treating him too. The lifestyle, the culture. He explained to me things that I didn't even know. Come have a seat at the table with us and hear what Malcolm had to say. And then y'all write in and let me know if y'all agree. Is he right? Is he wrong? Or does he make a whole lot of damn sense? Let's check it out.
You know, the more kids you have, of course, they can chip in.
Yeah.
That's pretty much your retirement plan.
Right.
They don't have, their system's not set up that they work 30, 40 years and then have retirement and that comes in. Your kids is your retirement.
Right.
So from a female perspective, it makes sense for a woman to go to the city. For the men, if you notice, there's not too many Thai men that are locally. They're like more doing like fish jobs, certain cities where it's factories, a lot of factory work, stuff like that. That's why in that area, if you look at Pattaya, you're going to see way more women than men because the men jobs are not in Pattaya like that.
Yeah.
So now when you look at it, right, like I asked old girl who I'm staying with right now, I was like, okay, you're 42, you got your brother who's married 37, no kids yet. The other sister's in Australia, she's married, that's the one who's sending money to their parents now. So it's like they rotate. So you ask yourself, okay, what happens if you don't have any kids? And she said, then you have to work till you're 70, 80 years old.
Yeah? No, he might want one. I'm good.
This is what you call a water market. They roll up on you and sell you whatever you need. Anything from Buddhas to water to beer.
This is a good one.
So do I want to work till I'm 70 or 80, or do I want to sit there and find me a man who's going to help support and take care of me, and then all I have to worry about is the house? They will take the house any day of the week versus having to work till 80 years old, barely making 18,000 baht a month, which is like what, $500-600? That's the average. So what is the alternative? You need to sit down and have a man. It's actually a necessity. It's not like I want. It's like, no. That is the priority, right? So because of that, and because the women out here outnumber the men, they are way more aggressive to try to get you. The women, they're all raised the same way to take care of you. They're all raised the same way on how to take care of a man because it's in their culture that way. When you look at the economy, how that is, they don't have a socialist system and they don't have a capitalist system either. So it's like family is everything. Like that's your survival. So it's like if you don't make family a priority, that's it. You know, everything you work into, you can't work no more. And then hopefully you got some friends that help out. Because of that, the women are held accountable to how they are and what they bring to the table. Because, I mean, if you don't make your man happy, he has way more other options. So they're going to do what they need to do to keep you.
You did make some good points. But how does somebody who's never been here have all those answers? Had me thinking in slow motion.
Now here's the other part, me living in Germany for a while. Japan is running into the same problem as Germany. So their economy is strictly socialism. That means everyone puts in, everyone has equal. It's not like, you know, you work to get all this money and then you keep it. No, the more you work, the more they tax you. They make it spread out. So, but because of that, if you look at Germany, Germany has the biggest economy in Europe, 4.3 trillion. But they lead Europe in poverty amongst senior citizens. So, because they tax you about 40 to 51%, depending on your status. If you're single, got kids, you know, your demographics. They give you a letter every year that says, hey, if you retire today, this is how much money you would make. If you retire 30 years from now, 35 years from now, this is how much you would make. The problem is when the wall came down and Berlin had to be built back up, Germany retracted and said, hey, we promised you this amount, but now we can only give you this amount. So you have a lot of women now who they are making, say, 2,600 euros after taxes, which to them is good money. Now they may only get 1,200 for their retirement year. So your whole standard of living just dramatically changed. You have to downgrade. So statistically speaking, if you're not making over 60,000 euros, which in America, the average woman needs to make 70,000. To actually be on her own, she needs to make at least 70,000. When you add up over a lifetime of working, roughly 2.4 million. Just to say like, hey, I don't need a man. You need at least 70. The problem is it's only 9% of the women in America actually making that money. So the other 91%, it's all cap. So Germany is starting to figure it out. The problem with Germany is the LGBT community movement grew a lot in the last 5 years. So when you look at the more that grows, the less kids are being made. Germany even pays you money to have kids called Kindergeld. You get what you call Elterngeld too, which gives them 67% of their salary for up to 3 years to stay home and take care of their kids. Women in Germany had that security being in a social system. When I went back to Asia, the system don't hold the men accountable. The women has no recourse. This is why foreigner men is in. Foreign. She also broke down to me about how a lot of men are home and their women are out working and bringing money. There's a YouTube video out where you can see this one Thai man married to 8 Thai women. He doesn't have a lot of money.
What?
No, look it up. Look up the video.
So why do they want him?
He is very kind and very honest. Like he tells them like, hey, I have 3 wives, or I have this scenario. Like women over here, it's not necessarily care about that you have multiple women. It's that one, you're honest up front, you're nice, you're kind, and you can still provide. Yeah, see, Thai man with 8 girlfriends living in the same house. Yeah, and then some of them are nurses, some of them are dentists. Like they actually bring in more money than he does. Because when I saw it, I was just shocked. Yeah, that's him. That's him with his 8 women, same house here. But they just say that he's nice, he's kind, he's considerate.
สไปซ์ครับคนนี้ นะฮะสอ1นันนี้น้องแอลสอ2น้องแนนสอ3ฮะมะปางสอ4แพรลี่สอ5น้องหมวยสอ6น้องฟิล์มสอ7แต่ไปเรียนฮะก็ยังไม่มาอยู่ลพบุรีของน้องไมค์สอ8ครับผมองค์ดำโสรสฮะเป็นชื่อฉายานามในการเปิดสำนักสักยันต์มันก็เป็นเหมือนครอบครัวทั่วไปฮะก็คืออยู่ด้วยกันเหมือนพี่เหมือนน้องช่วยกันทำกินอะไรอย่างเงี้ยช่วยกันทำกินช่วยกันดูแลครอบครัวเหมือนทั่วไป
ความรักอาจารย์ก็ให้เท่ากันอยู่แล้วเพราะว่าก็เป็นเมียเหมือนกันค่ะแล้วก็เราก็มีความสุขดีไม่ได้มีความทุกข์ร้อนใจไม่ได้ทำให้ใครเดือดร้อนคือทั้งหมดนี้คือเราโอเคจะอยู่กันแบบนี้ค่ะ
That was what I needed to hear to make my final
Theme music.
Zoom to Thailand, hope you coming too. Richie Mac, travel OG with celebrity interviews. Get your passport, let's go. This is what you need for sure. Brothers in Thailand and bikini babes at the beach. If you need more, he got it poppin'. Caddy of the day, we golfing. Really ain't a better option. Time to travel, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let's connect. Richie Mac, yeah, we steady vibing. Take a journey, let's get moving, cause we zooming right to Thailand. Hey, Richie Mac, travel OG, let's go.
Here's the thing, something that I remember Richie said before in one of his videos. Since a lot of the women here support their families, if you come in and you take care of the woman, you become the hero.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because think about it like this, right? If the average family income is, say, $500, right? And you make a couple of thousand every month, you can still live good for, like Teddy here say, what, less than 2,000? He can still sit there and say, hey, babe, here's 300 for your family. He looks like the hero. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and then what is he getting for that 300? She's loyal as hell. Why? Because she's accountable to her family, and to keep that coming in, she has to do right by him to keep that coming in. So it's like, it's literally like one needs the other. So
That's why Noodle so good to me.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, y'all. You dig?